Salamba Shavangasana, shoulder stand. For this pose, you'll need 2 to 3 folded blankets. See the blanket folding segment if you are unsure. You'll also need a mat and a strap. If you are tight in the shoulders or have neck issues, use at least 3 blankets. Take your blankets and stack them one on top of the other at the top end of your mat, with the folded edge facing away from you. Make sure that they are nice and flat. Take the bottom end of your mat and fold it over so that it comes to rest about 3 inches below the folded end of the blankets. This will give a nice flat surface for the shoulders, enabling you to see the imbalances of the body clearly. Ensure that the edge is straight. Take your strap and hold it up to your shoulders. You want the strap loop to be your own shoulder width. If it is too tight, it will cut off your circulation. If it is too loose, it won't give you any support. Place the strap on your arms, just above your elbows behind your back. Now lie down with your neck, shoulders, and back on the blankets. Rest the back of your head on the floor. Turn your upper arms out and stretch the inner sides of your arms from your armpit down to your little fingers. Exhale, raise your hips and buttocks off the floor to bring your legs over your head. Bend your arms and place your hands on your hips. Raise your legs towards the ceiling. Slide your hands further up your spine. Turn your fingers to point inwards, catching the sides of your index fingers on the back, and scoop the skin towards your buttocks. Your hands will now be flat on your back with your thumbs pointing to the front of your body and your fingertips towards your buttocks. Your body is in a straight line. Only the back of your head, shoulders, and upper arms are resting on the floor. Extend your elbows away from your shoulders and press both elbows evenly in for support. Roll your biceps up toward the ceiling. Stretch the skin on your outer arms towards your elbows and lift the skin on your inner arms up into your armpits. Lift your entire ribcage out of your shoulder joints. Roll the top of your buttocks flesh up towards your heels. Lift your pelvis away from your lower ribcage, extending and lifting the spine further upwards. Stretch your inner and outer legs and feet towards the ceiling to create a sense of lightness in the pose. Release the palms and again scoop the flesh on your back upwards, stretching your body from your armpits to your toes. Stabilize here, taking long, smooth, and even breaths. Keep your gaze towards your heart center. Have your eyes, throat, and face soft. This pose is one of the most important yoga poses, and unless menstruating, it should be practiced daily. It relieves insomnia and soothes the nervous system while improving the functioning of the thyroid and the parathyroid glands. It helps to relieve asthmatic symptoms, bronchitis, and palpitations. It helps to open the chest area and increases lung capacity. To come out of the pose, slowly bring your legs over your head onto the floor to come into Halasana. If you are tight in the hamstrings, you can have a chair, bolster, or block to bring your feet down onto. Re-establish your hands, again scooping the flesh on your back towards your buttocks. Have your legs straight, lifting the back of your outer knees up toward the ceiling to increase the space between your navel and your diaphragm. Soften your brain cells and drop your eyes down into their sockets. Lift your sternum and chest to soften the front of your throat. If your throat is hard, your brain will be hard too. Straighten your arms, Take your strap off one arm at a time and interlace your fingers. Bend your knees in towards your ears, coming into Kanapadasana. Release your hands and bring your arms back behind you to hold on to your heels. Soften your eyes into their eye sockets. Soften your throat. Soften your nasal passages. Relax your inner and outer ears. Breathe here, letting your senses draw inwards. If you can, lengthen the tops of the feet and shins onto the floor to come deeper into the pose. Fold the arms behind your knees, holding on to your elbows. Again, soften your brain cells, throat and eyes, and draw your senses inwards. Release your hands and slowly roll down through your back vertebrae by vertebrae. Take hold of your feet, tuck your chin into your chest, and keep rolling down until your buttocks come onto the floor. Bend your knees and bring your feet flat onto the floor. Slide yourself back until your shoulders come to rest on the floor. Bring your arms away from your body with your palms facing upwards. Relax your entire body and rest here for a while focusing on your breath and the sensation inside your body. Roll over to your right side and then come to sitting, bringing your head up last. Quietly come to kneeling on your knees in Vajrasana with your spine erect.